Hey there, everybody. It's your girl, Mary Sue, back again with some more nonsense for yous. How you doing? How you doing, Mom and Julia and all you guys out there? Now, I got a couple questions that some loyal fans sent me, and I'm here to address some of them. There are too many to cover the whole list, but I'm going to address some of them. Now, one of the questions was asking me about the election. You know, what do I think about it? What do I think about the candidates? Well, to be honest, I ain't thrilled about McCain or Obama, and here's why. Now, I'm real happy for the kid. I mean Obama. We've never had a black man or black anything that is remotely of color be that close to being president. So in that respect, I'm happy. But then you got, you know, McCain, who is what? Marty, how old's McCain? Yeah, 70-something, right? Looks like he's gonna croak. Now, I know I shouldn't be talking because I'm like 70-something myself, but I'm a healthy 70. Do you know what I mean? Like, I only have like a pack of cigarettes a week, which is like 3 packs a month when you do the math. It's not that serious, and I don't have cancer like he does either. You know, I haven't been in and out of the hospital for all kinds of sicknesses and all of that good stuff. Well, it's not good stuff at all. It's terrible. But anyway, back to the story, back to the question. Now, I'm excited that we not only got a black man running for office, but a woman. And I'm going to get to Susan Pollin in a minute. What? What, Marty? What's her name, Marty? You got to speak up, Marty. I can't hear you. They haven't delivered my hearing aid yet. Yeah, Susan Pollin. That's what I said, Marty. The fuck is wrong with you? Oh, it's Sarah Palin. That's right. Sarah Palin, Susan Pollin. It's the same thing. Anyway, she's like 44, right? Exactly 44, Marty says. And I'm real excited for the woman because I look at her and I get a good feeling inside. Like a really good feeling inside. You know, I look at her and it gives off this aura of intelligence that I have not seen in my life since, like, Jackie Kennedy Onassis. Now, I know Kennedy Onassis was not an elected official. What's that, Marty? Okay, yeah, well, technically a vice president's not an elected official either because the president chooses who the vice president is. But anyway, back to the situation. Back to Susan Pollin. Sarah Palin. Whatever. Now, I'm excited for her. I think she's got good views. My daughter and I don't agree on this because she seems to think, my daughter, that she's kind of regressive in her thinking, in that she's against abortion and she wants to supposedly impose all of this bullshit on the whole nation and be like, no woman in the country can have an abortion because I don't like it. Now, I don't know how I feel about that. On the one hand, I'm like, okay, it's kind of wrong, but on the other, I'm like, who is Mary Sue to say that Carol down the street can't have an abortion? It's none of my business. So, you know, in a sentence, what I'm essentially saying is, it's a very exciting election. Marty and I have been watching it with our eyes peeled. You know, I fall asleep a couple times and I look over and I see him drooling too. But, you know, we watch the election as much as we possibly can. As far as who I'm voting for, I'm not really going to say because I don't want my viewers to feel like I'm choosing sides. But what I will say is that all 4 players, you know, Palin and McCain and Obama and Biden are all some interesting people. And, you know, Marty and I will be watching with eyes wide to see what goes on. And let's see, what other question did I get today? Dogs. What I think about dogs. I like dogs. I like dogs. You know, Marty and I had 2 Yorkshire Terriers. And they were good little guys. They'd go and get the slippers for us and the newspaper and all that good stuff. But then I came home one day, and it was dark because the lights were off, and it was nighttime. And then I stepped in something, and it's squishy, and I'm just like, whoa. I turn on the light, and I see that I have stumbled in my dog's turd, and I'm just like, Marty! I'm screaming. I'm like, Marty, you didn't take the dogs out? And they're like, yes, I took the dogs out. It's just that they didn't go out there. I was so pissed off, I had to take off my shoes, both of them, and leave them outside on the terrace because I couldn't bring them into the house. And when I found those dogs, I threw them against the window, and they died. Marty came home. He was so upset when he found out that I did that, and I felt really bad about it, but you know, I couldn't deal with that. We couldn't have that. So, long story short, I like dogs, but not when they're shitting in my house. I don't like anything that shits in my house, to be quite honest. You know, I don't like Marty shitting in my house. Well, I mean, yeah, we use the bathroom and all of that, but, you know, it's gross. It's gross. Just, if you're going to bring your dog over, just make sure that he or she uses the bathroom before they come into my house. That's all I ask. Now, third and last question, what do I think about sex? Well, I haven't had it in like 40 years. Marty's beyond Viagra, and I can't find any batteries for my vibrator. So I really don't have an opinion. So you could say that whatever opinion I have is kind of dated, because I haven't had any action in like 4 decades. You know what I mean? So it's kind of like, you know, turn on the television. What I can say is when I turn on the television and I see these programs like the L Word and all of this good stuff, and it brings back memories of when I used to get down back in the day. You know, we used to put on the Supremes and get cheeky while watching the Supremes and all of that good stuff, and the Isley Brothers and all of that. But quite frankly, I don't have an opinion about sex, because sex has probably changed over the last 4 decades. And yeah, that's all I have to say for now, those 3 questions. We got a lot of other questions to address, but I'll get at them in another segment. All right, take care. Love ya.